All right, welcome back, everyone, to Santino's Sunday Cigar Review. I'm Mike. Today we're featuring the San Lotano AJ and Jose Blanco Dominican cigar, and we're also going to talk about the Cigar Dossier, so stay tuned.
Get it.
All right, so welcome back, everybody. Today I'm feeling a little frisky here at Santino, so I'm not sure how this review is going to go. Today we're talking about the collaboration between AJ Fernandez and Jose Blanco, Palma family. They collaborated on making this Dominican cigar. So look, you can go to Half Wheel, you can go to all the different sites, you can get a scientific explanation of all this stuff. But what does the lay person's, review look like? And that's what I'm going to try to do today. I think this was a bit of an ambitious project, and the new norm now, it seems like, in the industry is everybody's trying to collaborate with everybody. Everybody seems to be overextending themselves and trying to get so cultic kind of, or just to do the wildest blends, and it's just kind of getting somewhat silly. And I don't mean I don't mean to be critical or anything by that, but I think sometimes people just want the blenders to be who they are. That's why they like them. And so, although I'm going to hop right into this review because there's another ancillary thing I'd like to talk about today. So basically, the Jose Palma Tobacco Cup factory is in the Dominican Republic. He has his own farm, so I think he grew the tobacco, the Dominican tobacco, and then AJ distributed it for him. And so I get the collaboration. I get right now AJ's on top of the cigar industry. He's been that way for a couple of years. I would love to see AJ go back to just being AJ and stop blending for every company out there, the mega companies, the small companies. What AJ's vision is, and people who know me around this area know that I'm a big supporter of AJ, and especially Omar Fernandez as well. So enough of that. I think you kind of get what I'm talking about, but I'll give you the basics if you haven't went to all the websites and blogs and everything. The binder and filler, like I said, is from Jose's farm, and then the Nicaraguan fillers come from Nicaragua at AJ's farm. Now it's wrapped in a Cuban seed Brazilian grown wrapper, which kind of gives it that unique taste. Now this is where I differ. Okay, some of these reviews, it's going to tell you it tastes like brownies, it's sweet, it's chocolate cocoa, it's earthiness. Look, at the end of the day, what I really see, and this could be, so far I'm almost in my second third, but I think I don't get all those subtleties in this particular cigar. I think sometimes the Nicaraguan portion of the fillers are competing and coming out on top of the Dominican, and then sometimes the Dominican comes out over the top of the Nicaraguan. Is that the goal of the cigar? Not quite sure. I don't get, and it's supposed to be a very complex and ever-changing, flavors and things, but what I get is still, I personally think the Nicaraguan side of the fillers are usurping the lighter Dominican fillers. And so for me, it's cool in theory, but it smokes well. It's a decent cigar. Price point is great, but I don't think it's, boy, I don't want to be negative. I don't think it's cracked up to be what I expected it to be. And you look at the box. The box is a bright blue, my favorite color. The wrapper is, the label is on this thing is phenomenal. The artwork is great. So once again, quality, but I think sometimes the manufacturers just try to do a little too much, in my opinion. It doesn't make it a bad cigar. So stay tuned. I'll hop into the second, third, and we'll talk more about this. All right, welcome back. So we're going to jump right into the second, third. Once again, I'll refer to comments on popular blogs and things, or Half Wheel, and Half Wheel is an incredible source, probably the number one source in our industry. So not knocking Half Wheel, but I've done some reading. It's one of the comments is in the second, third, it tastes like gyro meat. Come on. I don't know. I think they stretch these reviews sometimes to make them sound more interesting than they really are. What I get is woody and earthiness, typical of, once again, a Nicaraguan fillers and tobacco. And for me personally, I still think the Nicaraguan tobacco is just knocking down the Dominican side, which I think the whole point of this cigar was to have by its name on the label, San Lotano Dominican. And so I find that a little, comical at times, some of these reviews. But once again, it strictly talking about the basics, the composition, the structure, the ash. It held a great ash before I knocked it off, before the second segment. It's an easy draw. I haven't had to relight this cigar. So everything about this cigar is what you expect from a premium cigar, what you definitely expect from AJ and Jose. So there is no knock there. It's a good cigar. I think it might lack a little bit of the vision that they intended, but that's just my opinion. So stay tuned. We'll get into the last third, and then I'm going to hop into a new subject that I'm kind of excited about today. All right, so we're going to wrap this cigar and segment up and hop into something I'm excited about. So in this last third, I will tell you the typical Nicaraguan bitter taste has really settled down. I've really enjoyed the smoke from the second to the third, and I probably am liking this last third the best. Although I don't feel that it's changed much throughout. At least 2/3 of it has been pretty uniform. I just thought of something else I remembered in one of the reviews is that it wasn't considered a creamy or a good plume of smoke and everything, and I want to wholeheartedly disagree. I'm finding just the opposite. I think it is smoky, it is creamy. These reviews, everyone, I had personally had an expectation way up here because I'm a huge fan of AJ and Omar and the whole factory, and it didn't fall down here for me, but it was somewhere in the middle. And so when your expectations are high, anytime you don't hit what you expect, it seems like a downer. This cigar is not a downer. It's just, it looked really cool. I wanted to see, when I saw Dominican and that bright blue box, I thought, wow, this is going to be something different. And it is to a certain extent, but I don't, maybe they would agree with me if they were here. Maybe it didn't hit their expectation. I think they had a great idea, and solid cigar. So anyways, price point on this cigar, somewhere around the country is probably $8 to $10. We fit in that range here. I know this is late in the segment. I probably should have mentioned this before. I do want to give a shout out to Omar. He's been a friend over the years and stuck with me, and I'm going to be seeing him next week. I'll be in Miami, and I'm going to go down to the factory and hang out with Omar. So look forward to seeing you, Omar, and I got a special bottle I'm bringing. And I want to give a shout out to some of my friends in Dogtown, St. Louis, my Irish friends. I was out late last night, and so a little slow getting going this morning with the video. But let's wrap this up. Let's go on the try, buy, and deny. I do think this is definitely a try and a buy. It will be up to the consumer to decide if they're going to continue to try this or buy a box. I think it's worth trying. Like I said, I smoke this on occasion, but for me, it's not one that I highly anticipate to go to. That's that. Real quick, because I don't want this video to run long, we're going to hop into something that I discovered. It's, different versions of this have been around for years, and I feel like Mr. Rogers. Welcome to my cigar neighborhood, folks. So basically, you can get these books anywhere, online or through your favorite retailer. And basically what this is, I got this yesterday. I started it. It's all the basic stuff. I call this the geeking out section here at Santino's. So I enjoyed myself. I got an opportunity for about an hour of uninterrupted here at the store yesterday. Sat outside with my cigar manager, Maddie's a big cigar geek as well. And we each bought these books. And it's cool. It's typically what you would think of. You put your label in. It's got all the demographics, the date you smoked it, what your last meal was before you smoked it, the size. And, you can put all your comments and all your stuff. I think it's fun. Look, guys, we live in a fast-paced society where, we want quick, we want cheap, we want it right now, right? The fast food mentality. And the cigar industry, and you've heard me say this, over the years, this is not a hobby. This is an experience. Okay, a hobby is, here's my joke: kicking your dog, slamming a Bud Light, and slamming your fist at the bar and screaming at the TV. That's a hobby, folks. An experience, when you come to a lounge, you want to find a nice leather chair. You're going to have probably an intellectual conversation with someone next to you, and you're going to relax. So yesterday, it was nice to be able to relax, geek out a little bit, write some notes, start to create a little journal for myself. So look, it may be old-fashioned, it may be old school, I don't know. But I think if you took the time to relax, enjoy your smoke, enjoy your company, and enjoy what's going on around you. I even we sat outside, the sun was out, it was about 85 degrees. It was just, it's what you want to do when you smoke a cigar. You don't want to speed the process up. So I encourage everyone, you can probably find these books at your favorite cigar shop, or you can order them online. Give it a try. Try something new. Slow down the pace of life. A lot of craziness going on, and just take a deep breath. Get your favorite libation, grab your favorite cigar, and try it. I think you'd be surprised how fun the process is. So want to thank everyone, and go to our website, click subscribe, check out, we're always doing things. By the way, there's an AJ Fernandez event here July 24th. The rep will be here, so it's going to be a really fun time. All right, thank you everyone, and remember, here at Santino's, we drink, we smoke, and sometimes we know a few things. Thanks a lot.